Hey, what's up? It's Matt with the Line Minds. How's everyone doing today? I hope you have a great day. I want to talk today about how we have been deceived, how words have controlled our reality, how propaganda, how all these different things, and how there is so few people at the top of this triangle that are controlling the masses. How is that possible? You have to have words. You have to have words and meanings and different things. And the biggest thing is the fact that if you think about this, now, if there was no such thing as words, which at one point in time there was no English, there was maybe Latin derived from English derived from Latin, but before there was words. All right, now think about a word, say a tree, right? Because trees have been around forever. So before the word tree was invented, when you said there wouldn't be a word of tree, but would you still have feeling? Would you still have a feeling of or a sense of what that is? That thing out there that's growing out of the ground and that's growing every single day, through every single year, through every single type of temperature. You know what it is, but then a word slapped on it, so now it's a tree. But what if someone named it something else? What if it's all about words? Words can be so deceiving. And words, if you look at it, spelling is the first thing they teach you in school. And spelling spells, how words can be used as spells, because when you speak, you're speaking energy into existence. You're speaking energy frequencies into existence. And this is how this works. And people that know about psychology know how this works, and they have used it on the masses to subdue them, to make them fearful, to make them either angry or however because they want everybody in this box, right? They want everyone full of fear. How have we been lied to our whole lives, and we are still standing here and acting like we haven't been, or even like why is it not changing? Why do we not have cars that run on water when there's engines that are built that run on water? Why do we not have free electricity? Why were we told that Einstein was the inventor of electricity when it was really Tesla, and then they destroyed us, all this stuff, made him out to be a crazy man? And so think about this stuff. We have been lied to since day one. We have been deceived. We have been not told the true history. We have been, every single school book is a lie. They tell you what they want you to know. They tell you what they want you to have, because it's all about perception. It's all about perception. And if they can have your perception put in this way or that way, if they have the ability to change your perception, which they do, anything does, any words. That's why words are so powerful. And double words can be used. And people will do double talking and different ways of speaking in different ways that they know how to speak in. But the average person doesn't, because they're not paying attention to it. They're going to their job every day. They come home, watch a little bit of TV, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. Got the weekend off, go do something. This is we're in a system. We were not meant to live in houses. We were not meant to be in boxes all the time. We were meant to be in nature and maybe huts and stuff like that, which is kind of like a house, but in a sense, we were not made to be inside houses. Now, with technology the way it is and the way it's moving, they are stripping us from the reality that is really here in this world. The energy, the frequencies, everything that is going on. They haven't told us about any of this. They don't want us to know about how they can affect with the frequencies and change your mind state, make you happy, sad, mad, angry. They don't want you to know that, because if you knew that, you wouldn't have the power to control and see for what it is and be able to defend against it. And this is where having the knowledge of what they're doing with words and deceiving people is so important to have, because otherwise we will be confused ourselves. We will not understand ourselves. And we need to understand. We need to be strong at these times. We need to understand that they have been lying to us for ever, and they are not going to stop. If you think they're just going to stop now, then you're crazy. We're still driving cars that run on gas. That is, we could be driving cars that run on water. Just that itself, the free electricity. We could all have free electricity. It's in the atmosphere. It's in everywhere. You can pick up energy with the AC conductive battery anywhere if you have the right type of battery. And it doesn't cause waste. It lasts forever. There's the technologies that they shelf for later, and they put them up and they don't want people to know about them. Why would they do this if they want us to be growing as a community, as growing as a country, as a world? Why wouldn't we have all these things? Why are we still working jobs that we're making 13, 14, dollars an hour, working at barely making our bills, and then the virus comes in and destroys our financial situation, and then now every time someone coughs or sneezes, it's you gotta be away for this long, or it's all a way of them. It's actually a torture method that they're using, and they condition. Now they've got you in a state of learned helplessness. You don't know what to do. You're stuck, and this is the deception. This is how they're doing it, and they're doing it all through visuals and words. And visuals can be even more important than words when they're used in a way, and they can use these in a way to deceive your mind, to trick your mind. And we need to be aware of this. We need to be conscious of this. I have been doing a lot of meditating the last couple of days, and I've just been thinking about all of these things and how were we still in a state of we're a madness. Basically, it's insanity. Repeating the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. We could be having a so much better country if the powers that be let us have these technologies that would help us elevate ourselves, help us clean the earth. It would help us in so many different areas. But no, they're trying to dumb us down. They want us like robots. So when they go to insert that Neuralink in your head, that they can control you. And it's all about control at the end of the day. Where you go into businesses, you're starting to see no cash, no cash. Now remember this. Every time they do that, it's a subconscious, goes in your subconscious mind. Just like every time you take your credit card and you stick it in the thing, they ask you for your chip. They ask you for your chip, so you're constantly over and over. So it's being programmed in a way, in a sense, it's incremental. It's incremental things, and they're going to keep doing it, and they're going to keep stepping on our freedoms. They're going to keep taking our freedoms if we don't stand up to this ignorance, this insanity that's going on, this madness in the world. We need to stand up and do something. The only thing I can think of that we can do is standing up as people and uniting. Forget color, race, forget whatever, middle class, low class, high class. Forget everything, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect us all. It doesn't matter who is what color, this and that. That's all irrelevant, because that was even made by man. That name, the name of white, black, all this stuff is made by man, and it's used to control your perception of how you view your reality. And that's how they kept you in this box. They kept you in this box for that long. And it's for them, they've been doing this through subliminal messages, through media, news, TV. How can just so few people run this whole world and have everyone brainwashed? Well, not everyone, but they're trying to get everyone brainwashed into believing in this new system, and they're using it as acting like they're doing it in the benefit of the good of people. But at the end of the day, when you really look into it and read between lines, you can tell that it's not about the people, because they wouldn't be putting people that were sick in nursing homes and killing all these people if they care about people. They wouldn't do that. They would do the opposite. So we need to really think about this. There's so many things that are upside down. There's so many double standards. There's so many things that are going around right now. We're all being deceived. We're all being lied to by the media day in and day out, and it's only going to get worse. And it's saddening that the world has come to this. But once you understand how words can be used as a way to keep your perception in one way, to change your perception, or to move it over here, wherever they wanted at that time, where they got their hand down here. And that's the thing, is they don't want you looking at what's really going on. What happened to the 5G tower? Nobody's talking about it, but guess what? It's up everywhere. Everywhere you look, it is up, and it is not going away. Why is no one talking about this? Why is this not being brought up? I mean, literally, go out to your town when you take your next drive and look around and see all these little black boxes and new 5G towers everywhere. On the lamp post, they have like this new thing on there. Nobody's talking about this stuff. This stuff is crazy. What happened? It's a big distraction, the great deception of America. So the last thing I want to talk about, I just want people to think about this. If there was no words, would there still be meaning behind whatever that word, that label that was put on that thing? Would there still be meaning? Yes, there would. There would be meaning. So understand, there's different languages. There's all sorts of languages, but it all comes back to one at the end of the day, and we need to understand that we are being deceived, and just open our eyes to seeing what's going on. How could they still be doing this after 400 years? Yes, if you look at history, the most of history has been, oppression and dictatorships, and America was a land of the free. Everyone wanted to come here, but they're taking that away slowly but surely. It's been happening for a long time, and it's incrementally getting worse. And if people can't see it, people are going to wake up one day in 5 years and they're going to wonder what happened to their life, what happened to their world, what is going on, if they're still alive. I just want people to understand the power of words and how words can be used to change or alter your perception or alter your view on different things. You need to be really careful and listen to what people are actually saying, because sometimes you might they say one thing, but you might take it another way because of the words that they use. You have to listen, break down words, and once you start breaking down words, like even when you're talking, just start breaking down words and like understanding how like they're attached, like there's every word, it's like words together, not everyone obviously, but a lot of them, and how they're created and how it's used to alter your perception. And they've known this, and that's how they've kept us deceived and still doing what they want us to do in this slave freaking machine. You could say slavery was abolished a long time ago, but we're in this modern day history slavery. That's what it is, and you can't look at it in any other way, otherwise you'd be lying to yourself. Please spread this message. People need to be aware. We need to stand up. We need to gain this country back before we lose it completely. We need to stand up for our rights. We need to spread this along so it can get to people, and people can start standing up and organizing and doing things that will help each other. And I'm not talking protesting and rioting. I'm talking things that will actually help each other. That's the most important thing. Like, if you go back and look at some of the things like the Black Panthers did and stuff, like they organized and they made all their own stuff. And now, not saying that would be a good idea, because I think that would cause a race war, but as people, without segregation, we need to learn to come together and build something and be able to take care of our own and be self-sufficient. I love you all. I hope you got something from this. And once again, hey, if you like my content, hit that subscribe button down below. Much appreciated. Helps me build this channel, get my word out there, let people know what's going on. Let people know that they're being deceived, they're being lied to, and understand, go do your own research on what I'm talking about, how words are spelled. Look where spelling, come on, it's right in plain view if you open your eyes to it. You just have to open your eyes to it and see it. Love you all, talk to you later.